name is Sophie Laborwit, and I'm the Education Assistant at the Maxwell Museum of Anthropology. Today, we're going to be making woven baskets out of recycled paper. Basket weaving is a tradition that is being practiced and perfected all around the world and dates back to some of the earliest civilizations using the resources that people had around them. So, let's get started. To make our very own baskets today, we're going to need a pair of scissors, regular craft glue or school glue, a pencil, a ruler, some newspaper, some thin cardboard, like on a cereal box, and then some paints or glitter glue or whatever decorating supplies that you decide to use. To start off, we're going to cut 11 pieces of newspaper 13 centimeters by 27 centimeters. So once you have all of your paper cut and prepared, you're going to take a piece, turn it at a 45-degree angle, like that, against your desk, and then you're going to take your pencil and you're going to roll the piece of paper all the way up the pencil to make a sort of paper rod. Before you get to the end, though, we're going to add a little line of glue, and then that way it'll hold it all together. Once it's all together, gently slide your pencil out while holding it together, and then set that aside and repeat the process again for all 11 pieces of paper. So we're going to tilt it at a 45-degree angle, roll, and glue, just like that. Alright, so once you have all of your 11 rods, we're going to put them to the side so that they can fully dry. And we're going to take our cardboard, like our thin cardboard from earlier. Then we're going to trace 2 circles onto it. So to do this, you want the circle to have about a 9 centimeter diameter. So for this, I'm just using the top of a tin. But you can use like cat food cans or any other circular object you have, like maybe an upside down bowl or something. And then trace it all the way around with your pencil. And then I'm going to make a second one of these as well. Once those are both traced, we're going to cut them out. Now that we have our 2 circles, we're going to take one of them and we're going to take our paper rods from before and we're going to lay them out and glue them down kind of like spokes on a wheel, all from the center. So let's get gluing. We're going to glue these down flat because this is going to be the base of our basket. Now that you have them all laid down like spokes in a wheel, we're going to put some glue over top of them. And around the edges. And then we're going to put our second circle over top of them and press down to make sure that it's really snug. You can lift it up to press down on all sides. Now, we're going to secure this with a heavy object to press down on it while it dries, or some binder clips, or a clothespin. I'm going to put a heavy book on top of it while it dries. Alright, so while that's holding together, we're going to cut some more pieces of newspaper. This time we're going to cut 12. And they're going to be a little longer. So these ones are going to be about 13 centimeters by 34 centimeters. Oops. When we have our 12 pieces of paper, we're going to do the same kind of thing that we did before. Turn it at a 45-degree angle, take our pencil, and roll it all the way up to make a slightly longer paper rod. These are going to be our weft rods. Again, stop at the end to add a little dot of glue. And then hold it together while you slide out your pencil. Alright, so now that we have our 12 weft rods, which we're going to be weaving with, our base should be holding pretty firmly. So we're going to bring it up, and we're going to fold up the 11 spokes. So they are all going up. You can start to see the skeleton, if you will, of our basket. So these are going to be our warp rods, the things that we weave around. So take one of our weft rods that we're weaving with, and we're going to add a spot of glue on the end and glue it to one of the weft rods really close to the base. Hold it for a bit to make sure it's secure, and then gently we're going to go in and out side of the weft rods. This one goes in and out, and in and out. When you get to the end of a weft rod, you're going to add another spot of glue and connect a piece. Hold it together for about 5 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then continue weaving. In and out, in and out, all the way around. Then when you get at the beginning, again, keep going. in and out, in and out. Because there's an odd number of warp rods, you should get it in and out over like that. Continue to go around like this until you get a height that you like. Once you get to the end of your basket or your desired height, you're going to take a spot of glue and you're going to glue it on to the last warp rod after pushing down, making sure there's not a lot of gaps in your basket. And then tucking it in, just like that. Then take some of your scissors and cut the top to make sure these are all even and are about 6 centimeters long. So we're going to cut about there. Alright, since we have that, you're going to take what's left of your warp rods and fold them into your basket, weaving them in and out. And just tuck them in to what you have. These will go back and forth so that you get them wrapping around the basket. Tucking them in and out. Once you tuck the last rod in, and make sure it's snug, then you have a completed basket. Now comes the really fun part where you can decorate it any which way you like. So I made this one earlier, which is I painted blue and I put white spots on. And then there's this one where I put like gold paint at the top. And then you have a really cute container that you can put pencils in, hair ties in, you can use it as storage. And you have all of these really fun handmade woven paper basket containers.